Insurance pooling isn't the easiest topic to explain, but here's a life principle we can all understand. Sharing the burden lightens the load. It works in physics, it works in relationships, and it works in managing risk. This principle was put to the test back in 1989, when the existence of 8 transit agencies were being threatened by an unstable economy and skyrocketing insurance premiums. Understanding that cost containment was essential to their survival, each agency gathered together and the Washington State Transit Insurance Pool was born. 25 years later, the mission is just as clear: share the burden and reduce members' cost of risk. WSTIP now consists of 25 public transit agencies that have pooled their resources to provide and purchase insurance coverage, manage claims and litigation, and reduce exposure to risk through best practices and training. Every member transit agency has a seat on our board of directors, so we all have a powerful say in how the pool operates. We set our own priorities, and we develop our own vision, goals, and policies. As members, we contribute funds to the pool annually, and this payment or assessment is similar to a premium. What we pay into the pool goes towards building our surplus, purchasing secondary insurance, and managing risk. Underwriting is an essential part of WSTIP's services. It establishes how much we will each pay into the pool, and because we know the cost of our own risk, it also helps us negotiate favorable premium rates on the open market. Our first priority is to bring member claims and lawsuits to satisfactory conclusion for all involved. Our staff and on-call professionals are experts in sorting out whether an actual loss has occurred, determining who is responsible for the loss, and negotiating how to resolve claims quickly and fairly. When it's a member transit agency that suffers the loss, recovering damages can be a challenge, but not for WSTIP. We step in and see to it that damages owed to our members are collected. This function of acting as an agent for our members is called subrogation, and we do it like nobody's business. Our staff has recovered over $2 million on behalf of our members in the last 5 years, but sometimes the member transit agency is at fault. When that happens, we negotiate the settlement and pay the damages from the WSTIP surplus up to a certain level. Coverage over and above that level is provided by our secondary insurers. Generous pre-litigation support is offered to help guide a dispute towards resolution. If a dispute remains unresolved, we provide legal guidance to the member in advance of a lawsuit being filed. And if a lawsuit is filed, we help coordinate access to experienced legal counsel. We offer a 4-hour software training course for member claims reporting and document imaging, and also an annual conference for claims coordinators, road supervisors, and others involved in accident investigations. But training doesn't stop there. Most of our training is coordinated through the Washington State Transportation Training Coalition, and we offer training on dozens of topics throughout the year. Many of the training opportunities have to do with safety, but they also address personnel practices and other issues that expose transit agencies to risk and liability. Of course, with the benefits of membership comes responsibility. WSTIP members have a vested interest in making sure individual operating policies, programs, procedures, claims coordination, and contracts take risk into consideration. Wanting to reduce exposure to risk and knowing how to do it are two different things. The combined experience of all of our member agencies enables us to analyze incidents and actions that have caused serious losses. From what we learn, we develop a series of recommendations to prevent such losses in the future. These recommendations are called best practices, and they focus on a variety of risk exposures including van pool operations, transit operator training, accident prevention, network and computer security, mobility device securement, safety and security practices for transit passengers and operators. With regular visits to each member, our staff reviews practices and will assist with identifying risk exposures and continue to work to develop solutions, and that's good for all of us. We offer an intriguing service designed to provide knowledgeable feedback regarding transit operator and transit system performance in the areas of safety and passenger relations. Participants agree to exchange supervisors to serve as anonymous guest riders. These riders then evaluate and report back on how service and safety can be improved. We implemented a program that provides members with timely and ongoing reports about the driving records of member employees, van pool drivers, and WSTIP-covered contractors. With technology ever-changing, this poses another avenue of risk exposure to transit agencies. Recognizing the significance of this issue, we have implemented a much stronger emphasis on data security, which mainly focuses on technology environments and online banking. Our risk management grant program offers to every member the opportunity to apply for funding up to $2,500. This funding can be used on safety or health projects, loss prevention, or other risk management issues. Our Safety Stars program recognizes good performance by evaluating every member agency to determine which are the best performing in terms of losses. Members who perform the best are awarded funds for employee recognition. We pride ourselves on assisting in meeting the needs of members. Get a certificate of insurance? Need coverage documents? How about accident documents or notary bonds? Even if you're not sure, calling us is a great place to start, but we can't save you time, effort, and money if you don't call. Claims resolution produces the best results when we're working as a team. WSTIP relies on the cooperation and participation of member accident investigators and claims coordinators. It is essential that member transit agencies send their road supervisors and claim coordinators to our training and conferences so that every claim can be handled properly and efficiently. If you are about to commit to something that may expose your agency to liability, remember that you are exposing every member of WSTIP to the same liability. Please contact us prior to signing any legally binding documents that affect liability. If you don't, we may need to intercede until the documents can be reviewed and, if necessary, revised. Our strength is our bond, so get to know our staff by participating on our board and committees. Building this relationship helps us better understand and meet your needs as a member. So call, email, come to an event, or visit our offices in Olympia. You're always welcome. We aren't some detached organization that member agencies pay in exchange for service. Bottom line, we're in this together. One cohesive partnership that helps keep risk management in motion.